Okay, waiting for some reason the last 4 days take longer to be connected to YouTube. All right. Okay, we are there and we start recording. Okay, perfect. I'm super excited today because we are going to be talking about something, another of my favorite topics. It's funny because many people say, you always say that you have a favorite topic, that you have the numbers. Yeah, I love the numbers. I love prospecting too, definitely. And this is part of the prospecting, it's on the social media, but very different from the many experts talk about social media, how to use it. Um, I first of all, I want to make a big warning. There are a lot of people that they are trying to sell social media trainings, and although some of them have some good value, the majority of social media trainers are broke. That give you a clue. I have a friend that he's one of the top social media trainers, and he trained other social media trainers, and he is the one that told me, he said, one of the sad things that they start giving a bad name because they charge you $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and then you put all the things in progress, or it's so damn complicated that to set up a system is so complex. The idea, network marketing is very simple. We are just making a list, we are connecting with people, we are presenting, and we are follow up. Social media is just a tool for that. And if we go back in time, it's when, for example, if we start using videotapes first and we start using audio cassettes, for those of you that don't remember, those were just tools. And when we start, the telephone, that's a tool. The phone is a tool. Everything's a tool to just to help us to prospect. And that's what social media is. That's something that we had to keep in mind. Now, if you want to be sophisticated, etc., that's cool because many people like that, and to do something very sophisticated, very nice, and it may work for them. But first of all, it's not easy to duplicate. Remember, there's a saying in network marketing that is duplicate or die. If you start teaching so complicated stuff for people, they are never going to start. The majority, anyway, they are never going to start. Myself is one of them. I mean, I've been in network marketing for years, and if I had to follow, and I try, I have a trainings about by people, top internet marketers in the world, people that really are good. But when I say, holy cow, I had to learn all that stuff. And I know a lot of the basics, but I prefer just to stay basic. It's very important. Let me, okay. One of the things that's important, and the reason this is basically the first part, and it's the basics. We are going to be talking about the basics. Let me make sure that I can have everybody here. Make sure that you mute yourself. I can mute here, but if you mute yourself, and I'm going to share a slide. Now, this slide, I've been using this training since social media started becoming a big thing. I did the first training probably in 2010 about social media. As a matter of fact, for maybe one or two people that are here on the call, that they probably remember a big trainings that I used to do at the Marriott, just on social media, but it was very basic, very basic. And what we are going to talk today worked in the past and work today again, because again, social media is a communication tool. There are some things that we have to be aware of to avoid to be kicking out of social media, and also certain things to be aware, because remember, social media is like if you are in the street, if you want to promote it, I mean, if you start screaming and posting weird things on social media, it's like if you were in the middle of a mall and you are screaming weird things. People are going to be looking at you, around you. uh, but anyway, let me go into the basics first. Let me share the screen. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and this is an intro, and the purpose of social media is to expand your list or to find your friends too. I've been telling you how I've been finding people in social media. I found one of my friends from high school that I signed up in Canada. But anyway, spending social media is this is a big one. You can create literally dozens of new contacts every day. And by the way, I'm not talking about spending hours. You can spend only 10, 15, 20, or 30 minutes and just go once in a while and to just to try to find your friends. Or even if you want to post something, doesn't have to be so complicated. Doesn't have to be uh, really fancy or anything like that. Now, social networks, this is are probably the main ones. I don't know. I don't think I'm missing any. Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Now, YouTube is I consider part of the social media. I know some people say, no, that's not social media, but it is. Now, do you have to learn to do all those? No. You can use the one that you feel comfortable with. A lot of the example that I'm going to use today is Facebook because it's one of the first ones, and it's a very big one, and it has a lot of cool things that you can connect with people. But they're saying a lot of the things apply also to the other ones, so Pinterest, Instagram, and Pinterest, Twitter, etc. But anyway, and some of them they have paid version. For example, Twitter and LinkedIn, they have labeled that have a paid version. Are they worthwhile? Well, depending on what is your goal. But I don't pay on any of the on the social networks. And again, of all of them, the LinkedIn and you not YouTube, LinkedIn and Twitter, they have levels of that you pay. Now, 6 degree separation. You probably have seen this training from me. A 6 degrees of separation, what it means is the idea that you within 6 degrees you can connect with basically everybody. This you can do a search on the internet or go to the article on Wikipedia because it's very interesting the experiments that they have done with 6 degrees of separation. And the reason I'm saying this because social media is the ideal way to extend much faster into those 6 degrees separation. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can go on my LinkedIn account. Let me close on the. Wow, I didn't realize I was so active there. Okay, when you go to LinkedIn, there is a place here called My Networks. For those of you that are in LinkedIn, I'm not telling you that you have to get there. I'm there because I like the professional. As a matter of fact, let me refresh because I have some articles to see if they appear on the first. Maybe it's not as popular, my article, or don't remember. Well, anyway, yeah, I post there an article about AI. In LinkedIn, and I did it also on Facebook. Actually, you can see the one on Facebook in a second. But here, where I say my network, let me show you how many people you can reach. Now, think if you're not on LinkedIn, but you are in Facebook or in Instagram, and you know how many followers or contacts you have. Okay, here on LinkedIn, I have 1,000. Okay, let's go to 1,000 contacts. Okay, actually, let me go to connections. Yeah. I have 1,200 connections. These are people that are personally connected with me. Now, to show you why I say within 6 degrees of separation, you can connect with almost everybody, let me search by filters because I want to see more. And here on top, it says first, second, and third. What it means is first are the 1,200 whatever that you saw before that are directly connected with me. The second are the people that are connected, let me see, that are connected with the first ones. In other words, like second level, if we are talking like network marketing. Now, the same applies to Facebook, although it doesn't have this statistic, but I like to use this one because imagine how many people you can reach. And so many people will say, you have 1,250, that was the real name. How many people you have in the second level? People that are going to see your message because in Facebook, your friends, the friends of your friends, and the friends of your friends, they can see your messages, depending on what you are posting. And the same happened here. The same happened in a lot of the social media. Let's go to the second. If you have 1,100, you see here. When I add the first and second level together, and for people, those of you that say that I don't know enough people, suddenly the number goes to 2.2 million people. Second level. And by the way, it's interesting because I know some on the second level too, now that I'm looking through. Anyway, second level, 2.2 million. And you say, oh, wow, that's not enough. Let's add third level and up. If we had 2.2 million, and this is in LinkedIn, this is not in Facebook or in other ones where the memberships are bigger. Now, this is people all over the world. It's true. But let me click third. 1.1, can you read the number? Billion with a B. 1.1 billion. Now, can you see that for so many people that say, well, I don't know enough people. By the way, that applies to people that you know too. If you have 1,000 people in your phone, possible in third level, people that know other people, know other people, know other people, probably you are really way over millions of people. And we don't realize that. It's why always in the old times, when we go to the old times before social media, when people that were in sales, they were saying the best resource are the referrals because you never run out of people because somebody refers somebody and refers somebody and you can access so many people. Today with technology, we can see that the potential is enormous. And that's one of the reasons we always it's good to ask for referrals. What social media is doing is expanding our search. Social media is not there for dancing. I mean, some people like that. If they want to dance, that's okay. That's what they want to do. But it's a great way to connect with people. It's like having, for those of you that remember, there was used to be a book that had yellow pages and white pages. The phone book. With the phone books had thousands. It's like having thousands going to the phone book in the past and start going one by one. Of course, that would be tough. The cool thing about social media, especially in Facebook, Instagram, etc., and that you can find out more about the person before you connect with them. But remember, it's like a phone book, but with all the information of the person. And you can talk to that person without having to look for a phone number and make a dial or anything like that. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. And again, this is an introduction. I'm not going to go deep, but I'm going to give you some tools that you can start prospecting right now. Actually, you can start doing now. Okay, let me go to the PowerPoint. Okay, there is the PowerPoint. Yeah, you see within 6 degrees, you can reach anybody. Let me go to the setting up. Why I have this set it up? I don't recommend that you had the name the company Tree because today with technology, let me mute. So if you give me, I think you said you had a 4 or 3, and the times I'm getting are central times because I'm only an hour. So. Okay, all right. The reason you don't mention tree is because today with technology, people, they can see tree and then they are going to go Google it. And many things can happen. Somebody see a bad information, somebody say a great information, and they say, oh, it's so great. And then click in that link and they sign up with somebody else. They don't click with you. It's why it's so important that you don't mention tree. And that has happened many times. In the company I was before, this woman was promoting, always putting results with the products on Facebook, etc. And then we found out a woman that signed up that came to one of our meetings. And she said, because she didn't know about network marketing. I said, how do you find out? I found out to apologize on Facebook, this woman, etc. I got excited, I did a search, and I signed up with somebody. The person that she signed up was in Canada. But the person that she saw the information was in Utah, where we were living. That was a big challenge. She put the name of the product there, the name of the company and everything. And then the person did a Google and signed up with her. With a person that was not even living in the country. It was in Canada. Okay, you want people to be curious about you, and you don't put as much information. And by the way, you don't have to be all the time in social media, but I just give you the basics when you are setting up. And have a smile and a picture of yourself. Some people, they have on Facebook the picture of the dog or a flower or a goldfish or something like that. That's not you. Make sure you have a picture of yourself. You can be also with your spouse. Don't have as your profile a picture of many people at the same time because then people don't know who the heck is you. And it's interesting because I've seen so many times that I'm talking to somebody and they have so many pictures that I don't know who the person is. Eh, The next one, let me see. You can have a simple bio, and you don't have to think much today with just ChatGPT or something like that. You can create a simple bio, who you are, where you came from, you're married, etc., and why you're excited, what's your profession, and in the case of our business, you say you say you have. Let's suppose that I am a teacher, but I'm building a team right now because my goal is where you were. Remember, you were before, where you are now, and where you're going your story. In the past, I always was looking for something to make money, and today I found a business working from home, and I know a lot of people are doing the same thing. If you want to know more what I'm doing, just connect with me. But that's in your bio, very short. Some people, mine is kind of long because I got a little into it, but you don't have to have something complicated or anything like that. Don't post negative stuff like news, politics, etc. And let me tell you why. The chat, remember when I said, imagine that you are upset about something, about politics or news or etc., and you go to the middle of the mall in your city, and you start screaming about what you don't like about the opposite part. What do you think people are going to think that are around you in the mall, screaming those things? Even people that believe like you, they're going to say, this person lost his mind or her mind because people don't like that. And social media, if you want to use it for business, you can't do that because you are killing yourself, because you are limiting your possibilities. And in our case, in our business, the purpose is to uh, create a community of people working together. As soon as you start putting things that can create polemics or fights, or guess what? You are not showing that image to people. And that's way important. I've seen so many. There's a woman that was one of the leaders in my team in the company I was before. She destroyed her downline basically by doing that. She got so much into politics that even friends that agreed with her, they say, "Oh, she's getting too much over, too much crazy," and then they didn't want to work with her. And that's why it's so important. Social media, again, is something that's going to be out there. You can have your ideas if you want, etc., but do it in a way that you don't create a fight. Make sure, or something like that, because this is so important, so important, and that's why I have it in that slide. Okay, let me share again. And again, we are talking about the basics, but I want to make sure that we have the basics. Okay, all right. Okay, it's very simple. Setting up. What it means setting up what I just said. Just have your picture. Make sure you can have some short bio. And if you don't have the bio right now, you don't have to do it in a hurry. You can have just the basics. I am a mom. I have 3 kids. I am married or whatever, or I am retired, or I'm just very short. Clean your profile. Again, the cleaning is if you have a lot of things that in the past were kind of controversial, or something that some people I've seen that they do. I mean, they have pictures of the past where they were drunk like crazy and look very weird, etc. You don't want those pictures anymore. Get rid of those. That some people that were in college 10 years ago when they started in Facebook, when they were 16, 17, 18, 19, who knows? And they have some pictures that are really good. Invite family, friends, and acquaintances. And we are going to go into that in a second. And then when you invite them, you sign up also in group page, ask for friends, etc. And we are going to go through not only here, but to the other difference, how we do that. But groups, imagine that when we are in business, in traditional business, we used to go, and many of us still go to breakfast club, where they have people from different business to get together, or meetings that you are networking, and those are good. What if you can do the same thing in social media? And the cool thing that you can do it in Facebook, especially LinkedIn and Facebook, you can get into groups, moms and business, for example, people that are bilingual, something as simple as that. Spanish speaking people in network marketing. You can get in, you can do search for that, and you're going to find so many pages. You're going to be surprised, and both in LinkedIn and in Facebook. And we are going to share some examples. Post on your wall, although it's not necessary, it's cool to post once in a while and positive stuff, etc. And I ain't going to go through that in a second. And then just go back. You keep the circle. You invite families, friends. You keep doing that because you want to create a big follow-up. Because remember, if with 1,500 people in LinkedIn, you can get to millions and just in the second level and to billion, over billion later. Now, prospecting is very simple. You start a conversation. We have scripts, and I'm going to show you where the scripts are. Actually, they are in our page. You know that. Qualify them. If they say no, back burner, or just get rid of them if you don't like it. If they say yes, present. You just go to a regular presentation, invite them to a presentation, and then follow up. They say no, back burner again. You do follow up. Yes, sponsor them, teach them to do the same, duplicate, and they do the same thing. That's the process. By the way, here, for those of you that have been in systems, etc., this is where my computer training come in. I love these diagrams, but it's very simple. And again, let me start from zero. You talk to somebody, start a conversation. By the way, that applies to the world outside social media. You qualify the person. They say no, back burner. You do follow up, of course. They say yes. You present. You follow up. They say no, again, back burner. By the way, you are going to do follow up with them too. And then the one that you sponsor, you duplicate, you start over again. Now, finding people is very simple. Find your family, find your friends, find your school friends, acquaintance. It's simply, and when you find them, you say, I just want to add you to my list of friends on Facebook. This is on Facebook, but you can do it anywhere else. Find especially interest fans and pages and groups. And actually, I'm going to go into that really quick. Okay, I'm going to go into, yeah, let's go to Facebook here. Okay. Okay, oh, I'm not sharing. All right. Okay, this is Facebook. And you can find groups. Actually, let me go to my regular profile, Georgie. And you have here, and this is what you have. Remember, oh, by the way, this picture on there, it's good to change it every month or something like that, because every time you change it, you may have people commenting or doing something. By the way, they tell you to create an ad, etc. Don't fall on that trap. Watch out. But you see, and you can, to get a picture is really easy. You click on edit cover, choose cover photo, and you may have a lot of photos already in Facebook that you can use. Or you click upload photo, and then you just upload. That's it. Very easy. Oops. Very simple. You see, here is my profile. Okay, where I went to school, where I live, etc., etc. Some pictures, some things that I posted. This was posted 50 minutes ago. Oh, this is an update I did to my bio. But this interesting here, pictures, personal pictures, something like this. You see, they have a lot. Actually, you can see there are a lot of people that like it. There are 6 people that comment. I'm gonna tell you in a second what we do with that, because when somebody like a picture, you connect with them. And by the way, something very cool. It gives you the list of all the people that connect with you, that like it, excuse me. Many of them are people that are already your friends. That's why I say message them. Now, you know who are not and 3 are not. You are going to send a private message to them. And we are going to talk about that in a second, what you said. But you see, I have people that are not even my friends. There are people that ask to be my friends. How the heck they know that? Because again, remember, because it's a personal story, this is one of the ones that Facebook likes like to show. And this is not a video. If it was a video, we'll have even more. And many people only answer to people that are posting. Say, yeah, that was great. Oh, wow. By the way, somebody that's asking me when Colombia is going to start, and this is a networker. Maybe one person that's here knows who that person is because he was with us in another company, and he's not here yet. But of course, he also lives in Florida. I'm going to be connecting with him. But you see, this is just a sunset. Now, you want to search groups. By the way, you see here on the top, you can search groups. And you can say, for example, just network marketing if you want to. There's the association, MP, etc. But you see, it tell you the one that say visit is because probably I already part of it. But I like ones that has a lot of activity, The 60,000 members, 115,000 members. You say how many friends are part of the members, etc. And all of them are good. Some of them are just advertisement. And you're going to see as soon as you get in. Advertisement there doesn't work. Many people say they go to some of them and they place their information. Oh, yeah, I have a great opportunity. That doesn't work. We are going to go into another training later. What works? Well, basically, what works is very simple. Somebody posts something, for example, Andrew O'Brien here. You can send a private message to Andrew O'Brien. He's not even a friend. I can send something. Gee, I'm impressed. I saw your post on ClickFunnels. I would like to connect with you. That's the only thing that you're going to do. And then send a friend request. I saw your story in ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels. I think it was ClickFunnels. Yeah, ClickFunnels promotion. I would love to connect to you. By the way, ClickFunnels is a marketing tool, and that's marketing. That's why I want to connect with you. I send you a friend request. That's the way that I'm adding people. I click here, and then here, as a friend, I send a request. That's it. You cannot do more than 10 a day if you have very few members, because they can freeze your account. They don't get rid of you or anything like that. They just can freeze your account, etc. The other thing, groups, that is here. Again, you can network marketing groups. You can have, for example, Tony Robbins. How many of you like Tony Robbins? Any motivational? Then you click groups. And then here they say join. Okay, you can join. And sometimes you have to, this is a public one. Probably you don't have to wait to be approved. Usually when they're, and now I visit. Yep, you are there. And then you see all these promoters. And then when you see some of the comments, and you see some comment that you like, here's only one comment. You can send to a person. I'm not going to send it to this person because I don't know who she is and where she is. Well, here it has a little more information. I send, hey, I saw your post and Anthony Robbins, I would love to connect with you. I send you a friend request. You can do that. Make sure you do it with people that you see first the information. The guy that I saw before, the reason I didn't go because right away the fact that he's part of ClickFunnels, I know he's a marketer. And marketers, she probably doesn't live in the US, although she was in, I'm looking at her right now. But this is one of the cool things. Oh, here's, you see where it says view profile. You see more who the person is, more about her. You see, she lives in India. Of course, we are not there. You are not going to add that person as a friend. Now, when we open India, you start looking for people like that. But you see, you can go to any group and do that. Now, let's do some search here. Now I say Tony Robbins. The reason I say Tony Robbins because I know many of you know who. This is in the regular search, and you see here say post, people, video, marketplace. People is people that are posting about Anthony Robbins. Even Anthony Robbins is there. Wow, like there are many Anthony Robbins, but don't do that. What I was going to show you is pages. Pages are open. You see, like Anthony Robbins. And the same thing, you go there and then you see somebody commenting. Here, they have 143 comments. And by the way, do it with things that you like, and that way you have a reason to go there. And if you see somebody that says something and say, "Oh, I saw you commenting on Anthony Robbins. I follow Anthony Robbins too. I would like to connect with you." That's it. And you are adding people. Then later, you are going to start asking questions. Hey, tell me more about you. What do you do? Let me tell you about me. Like you do in any business. You're adding people. And you see, it's really simple. The other thing is, again, like I said, looking for your friends, etc. And the idea is that you start connection. The other thing, one of my favorites is actually birthdays. Let me go again here, birthdays. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to my profile again. This is me. And then I go here where it say home. I click here. And then I click on the left side. There are a lot of things that are really interesting. You can start checking. But one of them is birthdays. And then I know who has a birthday today. That's cool. Now, you can post happy birthday here, and that goes on the wall. But I prefer to send a private message. I already did, actually. You see, happy birthday. And then, see, I send a picture and also a recording. Happy birthday, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Oh, the sound doesn't sound very high, but happy birthday, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Anyway, the reason I send the private is because if I go to his page, let me go. There are a lot of people that are saying happy birthday, and it's going to be lost there. 87 more. Too many. But if I send a private with a picture, I am standing out of it. Now you say, well, what is the big deal to say happy birthday? Because then later you can ask, oh, by the way, what are you doing? How is everything? And you start a conversation and the purpose of the conversation is to reconnect and then to get the person to the phone, to a presentation. And you keep adding. If you add just 5 people a day, you are adding every week 25 people that you are going to be conversing. And this is another example. Again, the happy birthday. I love the happy birthday. Oh, something else about the happy birthday. I'm going to go back here. They have the old people birthdays. And you can say something. Let me see if I send one to her. Okay. Oops. Okay. Yep, I sent already one. You see? Happy birthday. Happy belated by the way, you say, where do I find those messages? You click here on GIF. You can write here, happy belated birthdays, and there are going to be a bunch that are going to come in. And you just click and send it. That was it. I'm not going to send it now, obviously, because I already sent one to her. And guess what? You start a conversation with the person. Then later, and you see all the recent birthdays. There are a bunch of them. Okay, wow, there are tons. Upcoming birthdays. I have not done that one, but you can say, hey, I want to be the first one to say happy birthday. And they tell you all the upcoming birthdays. I think up to a week, don't remember. But you see how many? All the March birthdays. April. Oh, wow, they had that. I didn't remember seeing this. Look at that. May. You don't have to tell somebody May, of course, happy birthday. But that's an example. And you are connecting with people. You're saying happy birthday. Hey, let's talk. And we don't have to overthink. When you meet a person, what do you say? You don't meet the person and say, do you want to join my opportunity right now? They think, just start talking. It's a normal conversation. Social media is just an extension of the 3-foot rule. Remember the 3-foot rule, where anybody who is within 3 feet you talk to. It's the same. It's just that it's in your screen. And you keep adding names and numbers, names and names. And let me go one more thing before we go open. Actually, I want to open two questions. Oh, I'm going to open this one because this is important. Or actually, I can actually let me share it to you. All right. This is important. If you asking people to be in your neighborhood, you will ask up to 5 people a day if you have less than 100 friends, and 20 per day, no more than that if you have more than 100 friends. But again, if you are adding 5 people every day, 5 days a week, that's 25 people. That's 100 new people that can connect and start connecting. Wait 24 hours before you connect with more. Now, the reason I say only connect with people who have less than 4,500 friends is because they have 5,000. That's the limit of Facebook. And there's a weird algorithm. If you talk to somebody that already have 5,000 friends, if you ask too many of those, for some reason they can freeze your account too. Just for an hour, by the way, or 2 hours a day. That's what they call Facebook jail. No? You're asking too many people, and because the limit is 5,000. Now, something, very important. I'm going to show you how to do it. This is very important. There are a lot of marketers that are not really, they're kind of shady. You have to protect your friends. If you click here on friends, now you can see all my friends because my account, but let's put somebody like, I don't know, somebody that's that I know that she's, okay, Danny Jolly, that she's here. When I click on friends,
We're not seeing the screen. Sorry.
Oh, you don't see the screen? Sorry. Okay, I'm going in and out. Why? All right. For example, if you click, here's Danny, that is here in the college, so I post her. If you click on her friends, you only see the friends that I have mutual friends with her. You don't want to show all your friends. And the way to do it is you can see all my friends right now because I'm showing you my screen. But if you come from outside, you're not going to see all my friends. You are going to see just the friends that we have in common if we have friends in common. But you see, when you click here, say edit privacy, friends list, only me. You don't want other people that see your friends because there are some marketers that are going to start, they just want to be your friends, to see your friends and connect with them. You don't want that. The mutual friends is different because you're mutual friends. The same with followers. Just click only me. I can change this one. I'm not going to click there. And who are you following? Yeah, it's public. I want public anyway. That's one thing, very important. The second thing is when you're posting, and let me go back to my post, one of my posts, and let's see this one. It's very important, here say edit audience, that the audience is public. Unless you are doing something just for your family, that you say, hey, friends, my friends only, etc. And by the way, this goes, many people say they want to protect some of the things that they want to post. If you're posting something that is just for your friends and family, you click here. But if you are posting something that you want people to, everybody see it, is here. These are two very important things again. One of them, hide your friends. And second, when you're posting, make sure you edit your audience. I have it in public in general because most of the things that I post are public. But once in a while, I have something that I just want my family or friends see it. Because you can create a list of your friends and your family, and all of them, they are the only one that see it. But you see, it's very, very cool because many people are concerned with privacy, and that's a way to protect it. Again, hide your friends. And again, you click here. And then go here and, excuse me, not there. Okay, here, where it says friends, edit privacy. And then you have your friends, only me. You're the only one that can see the friends. Very, very important. By the way, here there are other lists, friend request. These are people that are asking to be my friend. Oh, then it's my friend. I don't know if it's like that. Let me upgrade that. These are people that want to be my friend. And of course, I click on them because I want to know more who they are. And that's the cool thing. because then you know who's the person, etc. And then if you want to have that person as your friend. Oh, I have 996 friend requests. Holy cow. I didn't realize there were so many. And by the way, when you go to friends also, you are going to see the birthday list if you want to go to the birthday list. And you see, and that's why it's important that you see this video again, because although it's the basic, it's giving you already the tools to start connecting with everybody. And you can add again 5 people a day that you add is 25 new prospects a day, and could be a combination of friends, uh, um, or a combination of people that you just connect because you saw the group or because they post something. And when somebody posts, you post something and somebody like it, you click on the like, you see how the person is, and you just say, hey, what do you like about my post? And start a conversation. And if it's a post about business, it's like what something. For example, you post something, like we were talking about the story on Wednesday. The 4 step for stories. The first step is where you were before, and you got posting a video less than 3 minutes. Remember, and you say in the video, before I don't have any energy. Now I found this, and I have so much energy. You're not saying the name of the company or the product yet. And I'm so excited because now I'm going to be able to be jogging in the mountains and doing a lot of things. And the reason I'm posting this here is because I know some people also don't have energy. If you want to know more, send me a private message. Less than a minute, you say that. Now, many people are not going to ask you. They are just going to click like. And they click like, you say, oh, and I right away connect. Hey, what do you like about my post? Oh, well, really, I don't have energy. Guess what? A lot of people are wasting, posting even very sophisticated videos, and they don't connect with anybody that like it, only with the people that message them privately. That's a huge mistake because you're missing a lot of people that want to talk to you. But anyway, I don't want to go deeper into the rabbit hole because what I just showed you today it's big to connect with, add always new people to your list. We are going to keep going deeper on that. I'm setting up myself, I'm setting up a social media training, but I'm never going to start teaching stuff that how to create videos that explode in your screen and you start dancing. And no, it's just the basics, not the basics, the common sense of connecting with people. Because again, let's go to the example of the mall. In the mall, you are not going to go into the center of the mall and you start dancing and doing stupid things. You don't do that. This is just to connect with people, and then eventually get that person to a presentation. The cool thing is that, like Facebook, for example, you can send personal messages. And actually, I'm going to do one more thing because I went to Florida and I was going to friend, and I wanted to find out friends who live, for example, in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm going to put as an example. Guess what? St. Louis, Missouri. When you do that, you click here, and all these people live in St. Louis. Well, these people are friends. Now, many times you have friends that you don't have a clue. Many of you don't have a clue. This is one of the ones that was asking to be that has her birthday, by the way. I better connect with her again. I'm following her. But you see, you can send a message to the person and say, "Hey, we are connecting. I'm thinking I'm opening my business. I'm so excited in St. Louis, and I would like to connect with you to share you more about the project that I'm involved with to see if you know anybody." You are not offering it to her, to Jessica. I would like to know more, and then you can do it on voice. Let me see one of the guys that one of the people I sponsor in Florida. Let's see. People who I know in, I think it was in Venice, Florida. I was in Venice, but I actually was friends. Well, it doesn't, yeah. Yeah, there she is. And I showed this before. I sent her a message. Oh, yeah, this was.
Hello, Charlotte. This is George Ruiz. How are you? I happen to be in Venice. We are launching a new, we are launching Florida actually in our business. As you know, I used to be in ISA until a few years ago. We are launching this. We live in Texas, but we happen to be in Venice, and I found out by accident. I was checking around and that you are here. We have a presentation that we are going to have on Wednesday night. And if you want to know more, just send me a message. This is George Ruiz again, and I talk to you later. See ya.
You see, it was very simple with an accent, and she right away responded with her phone number. By the way, interesting. I know that she was in Isogeny, the company I was before, but really I didn't know her very well. She probably met me and connect with me on Facebook. But see, that was so simple. The same, I signed up a guy, two people we signed up from Naples, and one of them came to the meeting. I thought he lived in Utah. I had met him only once. And the reason I found out he was there because I entered people or friends who live in Naples, Florida. And then the four names came up to sign up. Keep interesting. I've met this guy only once in Utah, and I thought he lived in Utah. And he said, "Oh no, I was in a company training in Utah several years ago. That's the way that we met. But I always live in Naples." I didn't know that. You see, it's simple. I don't want to say it's easy because the people say, "Oh, yeah, I'm confused about this, etc." But it's simple. It's simple. Anybody wants to ask any questions? Because I already 18 minutes about, I didn't want to do that, but about the time. But anybody has any questions or comments? I'm open.
This is Tracy Fidel.
Oh, hi,
Uh,
Tracy.
Hey, how are you? Again, a beautiful presentation. I just want you to know that Frida got me so excited last night that I've changed my goal for convention. I will be a 3-star elite.
Perfect.
On or before convention. Yes, sir.
I love it.
Between you and I loved your when you were here in February. I loved the way you all did your presentation. So of course, Frida and Gary picked it up, and they're doing it the same way. And I thought, well, if I had two people to do the presentation, it wouldn't be that hard. And so my brother and I are going to be doing the presentation together, back and forth, because it just looks cooler. It really does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Congratulations. Yeah, and that's the beginning. That's amazing. Yeah, and the time when we go
Matter of
back to
fact, I
Florida,
was so excited. I'm sorry. I was so excited that I didn't sleep last night.
yeah, that happened. When you cannot sleep because the business is when you know you are going somewhere. You're so excited about it. Thank you very much for sharing. Yeah.
Hey, George, this is Janine Handley in Ocala, Florida,
Hi,
and
Jenny.
I love the social media because I'm really all about that. I'm on that all the time. One of the things that I do, which has been really great, is connecting with local groups. So then when I do that, I ask for meetups, personal meetups, to go to coffee or go to an ice cream shop or whatever. And I'm finding that's a good way to make connections. So,
Yes. And you can find them in Facebook and in LinkedIn. That's
oh
the
yeah.
thing. You can find them both. You can find local meetings, etc. By the way, you want to pick up cards from flea markets and shows. It's great to go to the flea market shows of the most
Oh
local,
yeah.
and you start picking up cards. I think you know the story on how two of the people that earn over $1 million in our business before came from those shows, local shows. And that's a great way to find out. Just go pick up cards. You don't try to sponsor them right there because they are going to be upset because they are working, but you can call
Yeah.
them later.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
oh, you're welcome. As you see, there are many ways that you can use it. Somebody said, how can I reach all those billion people? I'm telling you already, just get in and connect. You don't have to reach all the billion people. Find two that they are going to go crazy and your business is going to explode. You don't have, but it's connecting with the people you are posting to. Like I said, I thought, let me see. let me see. Maybe I didn't post it here, but maybe it was only oh yeah. This is an article that I just posted 7 hours ago, and it's about AI, and I just check it out. And for example, this is a big networker, by the way, Larry Lantieri. And people that respond, none of the three are in three. And guess what? I'm going to connect with them. And this isn't just a simple article. I did the same thing in LinkedIn. I had to check how it happened. But it's basically what I say, AI won't replace humans, but those who embrace them and master it will lead the future, etc. And by the way, we are going to talk about in another call how we can use AI mostly to prepare even our biography here. Very simple. You just tell your story. Hey, I've been a teacher. Can you set up a bio for me? And then ChatGPT does it, and then you correct it to your style. That's it. That's an example. But anyway, yeah, that's cool. Oh wow, one of the person that sent the millionaire. I mean the birthday just response. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into details right now because I want to open for everybody.
Hey, George, it's BJ.
Hi, BJ. How are you?
Hi, babes. That part where I I'm on a cell phone doing this Zoom, so I take screenshots, but where did you just went to people on Facebook and then chose filters?
No, it's a little different in the phone. But what I did is, for example, I entered this in search. I say
Oh,
uh,
search. Okay.
friends who live in
Right.
Salt Lake City. Lake City,
Okay.
Utah.
Okay, so it's in the search. It's the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
by
you
the way,
get
it's interesting that nobody's teaching this and even in social media trainers because they don't know that it's there. And by the way, show me, say, see all, click here and show me every person that I know. Oh, wow, there's some that I want to connect. I just, okay, all the people that are there in Salt Lake City. This is for me in Salt Lake City. But this is the cool thing. And again, you do it in the search. And the reason I found that, oh, I'm not sharing. Jeez, sorry. I get too excited and I don't share. Okay, I put friends who live in Salt Lake City and then they give me all this list. Actually, the way that comes doesn't come like that. They give you the for top three, and then you click see all, and then give you all the list of all the people that are in the city that you are asking for. You can be also go here, but I prefer to do it directly here because for some reason sometimes it misses some people.
so it's underneath the people tab at the top of Facebook.
Yeah, it's on the search tab with
Yeah.
friends who live in.
Okay.
It's the general tab. It's like when you are finding looking for a friend. I don't know. Let's suppose.
Okay. Because it does
You-
look different on the cell phone than what you've got here.
yeah. One of the reasons I like to do it in the phone, you can do it too, but on the screen, on the computer, is because you have more real estate. It's bigger, no? Then you can connect with more people. But it's the same one where you put, and again, friends who live in Salt Lake City, friends who live in, you can have the whole state. If you're working the whole state, friends who live in Arizona.
Okay.
And then it's going to think, and this is going to come on the right side, my friends who live in Arizona. And by the way, you can have my friends. And then you click here to see who friends are in Arizona. And they give you the whole list. And that's the way that it's a good place to connect with people if you are going to a state and you start connecting with people. By the way, the way that I found out is because Meta, that is now the new name of Facebook, they're starting to use AI. And I've been reading so much about prompting. This is a prompt. When you say people that, it's a question, prompt is a question. People that live in Florida, my friends who live in Florida, it's a prompting. It's a question, but they call it prompting in AI. And then they say, well, if they're using AI, I wonder if I start asking questions, it's going to work. And he did. He did. I say, whoa, it's cool to be a nerd sometimes. But anyway, that's the cool thing. Again, there's so many ways to connect with people, and then you start regular conversation. When you go to a conversation, there is on our page on ourlegacymakers.com, and I'm going to share that again this really quick. On business resources, you can go to scripts. Where are the scripts? Professional script. Where are the scripts? Disappear. Tracking forward to, let's see, business training. Click here.
They're under business resources, George.
Oh, yeah. You see, I don't know even my own page, or I miss it. Tracking form, presentation, scripts. Oh, yeah, I miss it. It was there. You click here. There are a lot of scripts that you can start connecting with people. Now, scripts for life are set up, and we are going to be updating. These are perfect for social media. Question for network marketers, and you start a conversation. We are going to be adding more of these scripts and updating it because we want to update it. But these are great scripts, and they're in our website. And again, these are the scripts for life. I'm probably going to change the name script for social media, but because that's the one that you can use any of the scripts. It's just that those are cool. Those are cool setup for social media. Is there a blank copy available of the list? Okay. Yeah, we are updating some of the blank from the copies. However, let me go back. By the way, you add to people. I'm back here. Okay, business resources. And where it say team for order form, tracking forms here. You start adding those people to your list, by the way. These are the list. This is the top list. These are the three. This is the list that the tracker where you have the names of people that you're connecting, the 15 that they are going to see the presentation, and then probably you're going to sign up 5 of those people. And we are going to be adding one more that Antoniette showed in the training that she had on Wednesday. That is the tracking that you are going to, every time you talk to somebody, you write next to what is going on with that person. By the way, the cool thing when you are working on social media, on Facebook, is that you don't have to do that because all the conversation that you have with anybody on Facebook stay there forever unless you erase it. That's it. If you want to keep it on Facebook. Anybody else? Any questions or comments? I went overtime and I don't like it personally. Okay. Okay, no questions. That's really good. Okay, or comments. Okay, thank you very much. And this, just go into social media and start playing with it. Don't spend too much time because it's easy to get distracted on social media. Because if you start watching videos, you start doing this and that, and then suddenly you say, "Holy cow!" Put an alarm. And say, "Okay, I'm going to be here for 45 minutes." Put your alarm and make sure that you're focusing on just connecting people and playing with just connecting people and friends. I mean, my goal is to sign up every friend I have in Facebook. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's my goal. And I'm talking my friends, my normal friends that happen to be on social media, like the one that I signed up in Canada. I mean, he went with me to middle school years ago, like 10 years ago. But anyway, okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, thank you very much. And we see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about the pay plan tomorrow and the numbers. For those of you that like numbers, how to get to the numbers that you want to in your business. All right. All right. Thank you very much. And this is recorded. Yes, somebody just asked me. As a matter of fact, let me give you the link that you can, as soon as we hang up here, you can have access within minutes. Okay, there is the link of this recording on YouTube. This is in the YouTube channel. You can copy it and then you can see it again. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for being on the call and to allow me to be a little nerdy about what social media, the way that I see it. And I talk to you later. Thank you very much, everybody. See you.
George. Bye, George. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.